10:06 now. Welcome to Chicago Now. You have Gabriela Primus, myself, and Natalie Bompke hosting today.
Hello. I'm going to turn you up because I can't hear you in my ear.
Well, yeah, because you're going to want to hear this. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on today. Starting with kind of in-house stuff, we have a lot of anchors and reporters that you probably know at home, but do you know them as babies, or can you point them out and let us know?
I wish I knew
quiz.
Brian Jackson. I wish I knew him as a child.
He would have been the cutest little guy.
Yes.
And I bet he was so sporty and like just had that little bit of charm to him.
So
too.
cute, the cutest little guy. And Tia Ewing too. I'd also like a young Tia Ewing.
Yes, and her little daughter Story
so
is
cute.
The cutest.
I think they're identical.
And then we have also a very cute couple with us, Kenzie and Roman, that we're going to be talking to later to go through all the weekend plans. And just some trending topics that we have to get through as well.
Yeah, that's right. But back to Kenzie and Roman, I don't have a life because I was telling you, like, my life revolves around birthday parties, which every child in my daughter's class every weekend is dedicated to a birthday party. Which, Gabby, let me tell you, like when they're 5, you got to attend in person. Okay, you can't just drop them off.
No.
And so that means like a couple hours of small talk and pizza and. So anyway, but they're going to be bringing us things that, like, you know, if you do have a life, you might want to contribute to this weekend.
I like to think that I still have a life, Natalie, so I can live.
You do. I can live vicariously through you. But here's the thing. Everyone wears deodorant at Fox 32.
Yeah, I would think so.
As far as we know.
I mean, there's a few maybe.
And this was kind of crazy. More than 67,000 cases of deodorant sold at Walmart, Dollar Tree, and Amazon were recalled.
And it's a popular brand. Do we have a picture of it that we can show to people? Because I think once you see the branding, you will understand what we're talking about. Because it's one that you're usually seeing in one of those big box stores. So it's Power Fresh, Spring Fresh, and Original Nourishing. That's a type of, like, I guess,
Power Stick is what they're saying. Power
Stick
deodorant?
Power Stick roll-on deodorant. So you'll see it here in a second, and you'll know right away. But I think this is sketchy, right? Because they're not really giving us a reason why they're recalled. They say the issue stems from deviations in current good manufacturing practices. So to me, that sounds like there's something sketchy going on, but that could cause a lot of speculation, don't you think?
I mean, did they add too much aluminum? Like, I get the kind that you click and then is it not coming through the holes properly?
That's
like
true.
When you click it up? I don't know.
That's true, but like we said, this is a very well-known deodorant.
Yeah.
I use actually a natural deodorant, which
Wait a minute, this opens a whole new can of worms.
Natural. I think for the first few months, I was smelling pretty natural. You know, I was a little bit of BO.
Over time, it works?
But over time, I think I've got it down. I just repurchased it. It lasts me for months. It's pretty expensive. It's like $14. But I swear it will last me like 6 months or plus.
Does it have a scent when you put it on?
Yeah, it's like a coconut-ish scent, but I don't even know the brand of it. Kopari, I think it is, from Ulta. But yeah, it's not supposed to have aluminum in it. It's supposed to be like natural ingredients and stuff. But I love it, and it's so smooth and refreshing going on.
Interesting.
I just don't know
you were pretty concerned about the aluminum. Is that's why you switched?
Kind of, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this and see if I can make some of those switches. I guess after I thought about it, you are putting something, you know, allegedly hazardous underneath your armpit, and it's there all day, every day. So if you can make a switch, you can. Am I still consuming microplastics every second of the day?
Yes.
So, I mean.
I know, that's the thing. It's give and take. It's like, because I bring my leftovers to work in like a Rubbermaid plastic container, and then I heat them in the microwave. And I've been doing this for years, and you know, I'm okay as far as we know now, but down the road, could it be a problem? Maybe. I don't know.
So we'll have to see about this roll-on deodorant.
Yeah, maybe I'll change to the natural. You know what? I'm not going to change to the natural. I'm going to keep using what I'm using.
If you want to change to the natural, just have like 2 weeks where you're not next to anybody.
Okay.
So no one's thinking you're a smelly, stinky person.
All right, not inviting you out to all of the events that Kenzie and Roman are going to be telling us about.
Yeah, no
kidding. This is an interesting thing. We're used to the corn mazes here in the Midwest.
Very
in
popular.
October, a lot of the pumpkin farms do them. In Italy, though, this is an artist's rendition. It's an installation dedicated to peace and care for creation. It is Pope Leo.
The work, entitled Green Pope, was created on a 25,000 square meter field and carved by a tractor in Italy to honor the first modern day Augustinian Pope. And we know that we have ties here in Chicago to Pope Leo the 14th, which is always exciting. Yeah, I mean, this is really cool stuff.
I wonder if you can go visit it, if there's like a little farm that you can visit next to it, or if this is it.
You know what? I wonder if Italy does like pumpkin patches and like fall fests like us Americans do. You know, because I feel like it's so big for us that we're always trying to find places like that for kids or for dates or family events and stuff. So I wonder, yeah, if they have a little pumpkin patch going on that they plan to bring out for fall.
I don't know. It's so creative, and it's amazing how they're able to create all of that stuff. You know, I think what they do is, I think you can plug the tractors have like GPS that you can, the combines that you can kind of plug in, and I think they're practically self-driving these days.
I always think, you know, like farmers need as much corn as they can get because that's how they're making money in this day and age. So maybe I'm wondering if like maybe that's a certain field that they're turning over anyway, so it doesn't matter too much if they lose a little bit of income on it.
Right.
Yeah, growing up in South Dakota for a little bit, I always think about the farmers and corn prices and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I know they're struggling
not the
these days
average 20-something-year-old is thinking of.
So here's what everybody is talking about today. Like yesterday, it was whispers. Today, it's like waves.
I've seen it everywhere.
Yes, this viral kiss cam moment. If you've not seen it yet, let's listen.
All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Okay, you can't really hear Chris
Either they're
Martin.
having an affair or they're just very shy.
Okay, you could kind of hear him there. This was at a Coldplay concert in Boston, okay? So the kiss cam features this couple. They look immediately embarrassed. They're trying to hide their faces. So you could see, or you could hear Chris Martin, the lead singer of Coldplay, saying like, either these people are having an affair or they're really shy. And so now, what are we learning, Gabby?
Well, that is true, that they are allegedly having an affair, and that they, or not, have people said that they're allegedly having an affair, or is that just speculation that I'm seeing online?
I think it's speculation.
Okay.
So at this point, the online sleuths, and your photos everywhere. I mean, you just do like an AI image search.
And that's why I say allegedly, because it seems like, you know, there's something sketchy going on. You don't really react that way. I mean, it was immediate. When they saw themselves on TV or on the screen, they pulled away.
They tried to hide. So apparently, they are both top executives at Astronomer, which is a New York-based AI company. He's the CEO. She's the head of human resources. The New York Post, I read an article the other day, and they were saying that I guess she had filed for divorce, and it was finalized in 2022.
Oh, okay.
He's still married. Sadly, people have been posting on his wife's Facebook page. They were able to track her down. She's removed her last name from the page, but still, as of early this morning, allowing public comments, trashing this guy.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's an interesting situation. I guess we'll never know for sure because we don't know these people.
But sad.
It creates a lot of conversation, right, around relationships, but also workplace relationships. Technically, you know, her position is in charge of HR, or, you know, the people in that office. So that also raises some questions. Interesting. I think that there's going to be more articles coming out about what's happening internally there at Astronomer.
Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't impact the company or the stock, because I'm sure the employees have like great stock options. And,
oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's always like scary. This morning, we're out of topics to talk about for now, but this morning you were out at a really cool Pilates event.
Gosh.
You got to tell me about this.
It was awesome. It's called Rise Pilates Club, and it is every Friday at Oak Street Beach during the summertime. And now she has a partnership with the Park District through the ARCS program. And thousands of people come with their yoga mat, mostly females, probably 80% females, and come and do Pilates with Olivia, who's the instructor, and she started it just about a year and a half ago. Started with 12 people, she said, and now it's up to some days 4,000. I think it depends on the weather and stuff. Today, they guesstimated 2,500. You do have to RSVP technically, or they ask you to online, but it's all free, which is the best because Pilates can be really expensive, as some of you know. It could be a $40 drop-in fee. So she hosts this for free. She has her whole family there. It's so cute. Her two brothers. I think she had a sister there as well, and then her mom and dad. Her dad like acts as like the sound guy. He's like setting up the speakers.
How does that work though? Because you can't. She's on a picnic table, okay? Yep. But there are, as Gabby said, thousands of people. So if you're like in the back row, what are you seeing?
So at first, well, you're pretty much just having to listen to the cues, because they added more and more speakers as it gets bigger and bigger. Her dad, that's pretty much his job, is to make sure everything's covered so no one's tripping on the wires and stuff. Yeah, but they just have to listen for the cues. So I know A lot of people get there early. It starts at 6 a.m. and that's why it's called Rise Pilates Club, because you're up with the sunrise. And they have some also some little sponsorships too. So there were tons of people waiting in line to get like what were some of the brands there? Chobani yogurt, little drink, just some things that like the brands are taking initiative to try to be there to
and
give
another
free
attraction
samples.
to bring people out.
Exactly. So the Pilates starts promptly at 6:15. You have to be there at least by 6, or yes, you're going to be someone in the back. And then at 7 o'clock, it's kind of like a chit chat hour. She had someone doing a sound bath there. So a gal came with her sound bath stuff and was performing that, and everyone was just kind of either lying down or they were chatting with each other. But she said like tons of connections have been made through these people coming to the beach. And really, my photographer and I, Sean Gibbons, we were talking about how, this is so needed. You need that space. People are really, especially young people, they're really wanting an opportunity to connect with people. And it's so obvious with, events like this. People literally are waking up at 5 in the morning to go all the way to Oak Street Beach, which is not necessarily easy to get to.
And the parking, I mean, where do you even park?
Exactly, that's the biggest part. And wanting to be together and wanting to have that conversation. So it's just really cool. And only being around for a year and a half, and now having that park district permit, like everything together with that is really special. It was cool.
Well, and it makes me feel better about the next generation, because you always think, are they even going to be able to write? Because they're like texting all the time and communicating via Zoom and, through their phones. But I like the point that you made there. I mean, Brian Jackson, our colleague, who's single for now, was saying what a great way to meet people, because there's majority of people out there are probably women.
80%, I thought. I don't know for sure, but I think she agreed with me. I might have mentioned it in one of our conversations off air, Olivia and I, and she said, yeah, majority of the participants are female, but you can see there's a couple of guy groups there, and I think Sean, our photographer, mentioned it too. He's like, hey, see those guys over there? Yeah, they're fixing their hair. They know what's up. They're trying to meet some ladies. Perfect spot, Oak Street Beach on Friday mornings. But it's really cool. You could tell everyone's just craving that togetherness in that common place.
And we've seen that with
those healthy outfit.
The run clubs,
that they've had around here.
There's a Chicago Run Club that we've done a story on.
There are layers and layers of this conversation, and I wish that I had more time with Olivia, because I think she's a wealth of knowledge, and especially in like the health and mind and body space. But it was so cute. She had probably like 100 girls waiting in line to talk to her after the Pilates class, because she does so well on social media. You have to look it up, Rise Club Pilates, and people want to meet her. They want to chat, and she's just so down to earth and sweet. And I think I mentioned it too in the segment. She's really personable. And I thought maybe she'd be kind of robot-like. I shouldn't say, I didn't have any expectation. But having that many people and still being able to like have a personal like class is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is. It's really incredible. But in a family affair, with
her
brothers and her dad
involved.
helping out as well. And totally different from that Scream. Do you remember we did Scream Club Chicago?
No.
With Roseanne, we sent her out there. Apparently there's
Roseanne.
this, we talked about the Run Club, the Pilates group. There's a Scream Club that goes along the lake. And so hopefully that's not happening at the same time as the Pilates class.
I think they'd be pretty spooked.
Yes.
I think they're trying to just get their little ab workout out.
But it goes to show there's something for everyone, really.
There really is.
Yeah.
There really is. So I hope one of these days I could take off a Friday. I think I heard Brian say it. And maybe go and do a little sunrise Pilates with everyone. I tried getting a couple of movements in, but it was hard. And
when you're on the job, right?
I was working.
You've got an IFB pack dug into your back. Well, we'll be right back.
Yes.
back to Chicago Now. It's the moment you've been waiting for. Imagine a little Brian Jackson or a Caitlin Cody, just so stinking cute. You don't have to imagine anymore because we have a little baby photo guessing game that Gabby and I are going to do.
Yeah, and you know what? I like to think I'm kind of good at this stuff. So
okay. I'll give you first dibs.
Okay,
then.
You watch. I'm going to say that, and then I just could do completely horrible. And I think I like to think that I know our coworkers enough to get this right. That is Anita Blanton.
Correct.
Yep. Okay.
That was
good. Right away.
Look at her.
I mean, look at her.
She's the cutest little thing.
She is.
And that's what clued me in. She has a microphone. She loves to sing, and she's a good singer. So Anita Blanton, easy.
Okay, next. Oh, okay. I see. It's going to take a little lead time.
That is Anthony Ponce.
Gabby, you're good at this.
I told you guys. I told you guys.
She could go first.
You know what? I care and like my coworkers, so I don't
What
know.
gave it away for Anthony?
Cute. Huh?
What gave it away for Anthony?
I think I saw Theo. I saw Theo in the picture on the right. His little boy. Yeah.
The baby picture was tough for me. Theo is 11. He just turned 11.
Yeah.
But the other photo, I could kind of see it, you know.
I think so.
Yeah.
Usually you have little cues. Like Anita, I could see her eyes. You know, her eyes brighten up when she smiles.
So stinking cute.
Yeah, that's or Jera on the side.
Huh. Oh, Jake Hamilton.
That is Jake. Yes, you're right.
God, I just want to squeeze that little baby.
So cute. Look how chunky his fingers are.
I know.
He's so sweet.
But it's the hair, you know, that gives it away.
It's the eyes.
And the blue eyes.
It's the eyes. I was like, who has blue eyes? And after you said it, I thought Jake.
Yeah.
So sweet. I know he was a little rascal.
This one might be a little more difficult.
Is this,
she's so cute. So cute.
Is it Casey?
Yeah.
It is Casey Cronus.
Oh, she's so adorable. Yeah, her big brown eyes.
She had the same haircut that I did at that age.
Such a cutie. Casey, I don't recommend that for now, but that little haircut. What would you think? All right, she could pull off anything.
Well, I would recommend it, Gabby, because I had it. So yes, I would.
I know, like as a child.
Yeah. Okay, who's
so
next?
So sweet. Oh, what a cutie.
Is this Scott Schneider?
No.
Dane?
The photo on the right.
Dane Placco. No.
Really look at the photo on the right, the facial features.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, the baby.
Mike
I
Kaplan?
would have no idea.
No.
Is it Mark Strel?
No. Think sports.
Lou Canellis.
Yes,
that's Lou. I see it now.
I see his daughter Gia.
Yes, Gia, right there.
Oh my goodness.
What a cutie. What?
Sweet Lou Canellis.
He is so
It's as if time has stood still.
Do you think he looks more like a little troublemaker? Or does he look like more like just a sweetie in that right photo?
He looks like a sweet child, but I guarantee you he was a troublemaker.
I think he has that little bit of like swagger.
And hard to keep up with, I'm sure, for his mother.
Yeah, I can't imagine how like hooked he was on sports and football and stuff like that. The Bears. Oh, let's see. Okay.
This is a tricky one.
My goodness.
No hints for this one.
Is this Emily Walls?
No.
I started off strong. I don't know. Natalie, is this you?
It is me!
I'm like, there's no, I literally thought that right away. I was like, oh, she has a little, like, she looks kind of like Olive. And then I'm like, wait a second, it can't be. You can't trick me like that.
No, it was
Oh, what a cutie.
You know what? The cute thing was, so that little bathing suit was a gift. I think it was from my Aunt Dolores, who lived down in Florida. And so my mother found a similar bathing suit for Olive. And we took some pictures of her. I wish I should have sent those as well.
I love it, next to the Christmas tree.
You won't recognize it, Gabby, but the glowworm was one of my presents for Christmas as well, which is on the floor there. A great gift from the 80s.
You know what? I've heard of that glowworm, and I always thought it was so bizarre, the concept of that.
But the plastic heels, the gold lame bathing suit.
Cute.
It was, yeah.
I need to see Olive in that too.
So
next
cute.
to the Christmas tree, a little side by side. Oh, look at this guy. He's straight up chilling. Or is it a girl or a boy?
A girl.
A girl, okay. Guys, this
the
is
baby
impossible.
photos are harder.
Well, this is impossible because they have sunglasses on and it's from a distance.
Okay, hint, day or morning show.
Morning show. Okay.
Is this Caitlin?
Nope.
No.
Elizabeth.
Roseanne?
Roseanne.
It's Roseanne. Look at her. Oh my goodness.
She looks like she's at a beach club.
She's already ready for her time at North Shore.
You know what I'm most impressed? That our colleagues actually played ball with this and sent in their baby
true.
photos.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
They must really love Jenna, the producer of Chicago Now.
I think we do. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
How cute.
This is our last photo.
That is Tia's little girl story, or is it Tia?
It's Tia. It's crazy how similar they look to their kids.
Oh my gosh, that is so story.
I am like so blown away that her parents thought to get one of these cute little photos.
Yeah, because
I don't
it's
know.
such a modern thing to do.
Right.
You know, I've only seen this for the last 10 years.
But she looks identical to Story. My goodness.
Oh my goodness, the little lips.
So cute.
Oh my gosh, that was fun. Do we have more?
I think that was
that's it.
Well, hopefully you should be able to play along at home. Oh, there's a part 2?
We should do a part 2.
We should do a part 2. We should bring that back, honestly. How cute. It's funny. I always think like when your age is like 5 to 6, this is gonna be totally off in an unpopular opinion, but I think like ages like, okay, I would say 4 to 6, you look a lot like you're going to look when you're older. I don't know, I see like kid pictures of myself and I'm like, I look much more like myself during that age. Like it kind of
than you do in middle school or as you start to mature, and certainly as you did as a baby.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. I think that's a good take.
Yeah, I just think it's such cute pictures. I'm glad everyone sent those in. Adorable. Well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to the weekend.
Yes, and Kenzie and Robin are here to join us with all of the festivities. We'll be right back.
Chicago Now. We've got your weekend plans covered. If you're wanting something that makes you feel nostalgic, theatrical, medieval, there's things all across the board that fit everyone. And we have some very special guests, don't we?
Yes, we do. Kenzie and Roman are here.
Yes, thank
like
you
two of my
guys.
favorite people ever.
Oh, we love you.
Well, I love you guys, and I love following you on social because you get a really great look into your marriage and your little sweet little boy. And
Thank
it's
you.
the
How
best.
old is he?
Yeah.
We have 11-year-old, and then we also have a
Your boys,
17-month-year-old.
your
Yes,
boys.
yes.
10-year age difference between the two
Yes.
boys.
My siblings and I too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a brother 10
It
years
was
older than me
perfect.
too. Yeah. And it was perfect.
It is,
exactly.
it is.
So you guys have a built-in babysitter, so you can do all of this stuff.
Exactly.
then
Yes,
on the
right.
weekend.
Yes, exactly.
So first tell me about O-Town, and that
Yes.
is a name I have not heard in so long.
Yeah, so O-Town, I love these guys. I've been down with them from the very, very, very beginning, and they are coming back to Chicago, actually St. Charles tomorrow. They're part of the Pop Tour 2000, and it's O-Town, BB Mac, LFO, and it's hosted by Chris Kirkpatrick of NSYNC.
No, you gotta recognize that.
There's no way this is happening this weekend. I'm just hearing about this now.
Tomorrow night in St. Charles. Come on out. We're gonna be there. Come on out.
I would love to, honestly.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm gonna be out of town though.
Well,
no!
There you go.
Someone just like live stream it for me, and I'll be watching on like Facebook or something like that.
And St. Charles is such a lovely place.
It's
What
the
a
best.
great
It's the best.
community.
It is with the river through there.
We love St. Charles. Actually, she takes me shopping all the time in restaurants. It's like Chicago's obviously awesome, but St. Charles is like one of her favorite like cities.
You know that St. Charles, Geneva area is like, let me go to the boutiques, we go to
They
restaurants.
have the cutest antique stores too. I've been to like 3 there that I made a special trip to go to St. Charles, Geneva. For 2 antique stores there. I'll give you their names.
Well, we live out that way, so when y'all come out, we'll have lunch.
Then you guys really know the spot.
Yeah, they're our favorite. Well, I'll take all the store recommendations.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the concert then. So people are going to hear the classics, right? Because O-Town, it's not like they've come out with a new album.
Well, they have.
Oh, they have.
So you all know O-Town.
So you're wrong.
Okay.
You guys know O-Town from like way back in the day when it was 5 guys and they had 2 albums. All or Nothing was their big single, a huge record around the country. One of my favorites of all time, actually. And then they went on a hiatus, because boy bands kind of weren't cool anymore. And then they came back with the resurgence, and they've come out with 2 albums since then. Obviously, the bigger hits are from the very beginning, But this tour, they perform all the hits and their new stuff as well. And it's cool to watch like these little girls that have grown up, and now they're bringing their little girls to see O-Town.
That's cool.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
You know what? Would you guys say that these like nostalgia tours are becoming more popular? Because now that I'm thinking of it, I've heard of a couple that have happened across the country.
Yeah.
1000%.
I know, absolutely. I just think that it was like a good time. Now, we love social media, we're on it a lot, all that, but there just is something like when in order to experience something, you had to go. There's something like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And there's something about that, and I feel like the nostalgia shows are it reminds you of that time in life that you can't recapture. We're kind of only moving forward, and I get why that's so special, I really do.
One of my first shows was New Kids on the Block, and then Assembly Hall in Champaign. When did you go? Where'd you go see them, Roman?
So my sister loved NKO TV, and my mom took us both to the show because I couldn't stay home by myself. And honestly, back then I was a little boy. I'm like, I hate New Kids on the Block. But then I saw it was all girls.
So it was like you were the only boy there
as like
besides the boy band.
As like a junior high boy, I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So I secretly like New Kids on the Block. They have great songs.
Great.
You love boy bands, so you're not a boy band hater.
I'm not. I'm a
That
lover.
is so cute.
We had Joey McIntyre on. Like, I was supposed to interview him, okay? I was losing it because I had like the Joey McIntyre Barbie doll and like all that. And then Jake Hamilton ended up getting the interview because something came up. There was breaking news.
So I'm like, I'm
like, I missed my chance.
You're like, put Jake on the breaking news.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Forget that guy.
One thing I know, it's Joey McIntyre. The Bristol Renaissance Fair, Bristol, Wisconsin. I have been to one of these. The one I went to was outside Houston when I used to work in Texas, and it is a vibe.
Oh my God.
I can't picture myself there, but I think once
you gotta go. You gotta try it once.
Have to experience. Okay, their thing is like, this is where fantasy rules. I go every year. Now, I love to dress up, you guys. I go
Disney
every year. No, I'm not, but I would love to be, and if they're taking auditions. So this is my favorite. So the thing about the Bristol Renaissance Fair, you were mentioning there's other locations for Renaissance Fairs.
Yes.
But the Bristol Renaissance Fair has been around for over 50 years. It is one of I was the mother of dragons. I couldn't leave the baby at home yet, and I was like, I'm still going, okay? I'm still bringing him. So it's been around for over 50 years, and it's one of the original Renaissance fairs before each state had their version of it.
Okay.
So it's on over 30 acres. These buildings are permanent. They're built up. They're amazing. 125 vendors, awesome food. The jousting and stuff is real. Like, it's real. It's unbelievable. You guys, the shows that happen, you'll be walking around and then you look in the sky and there's like an aerial performer and you didn't even realize it was happening.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It is the most unbelievable experience. I recommend it to anybody, even if you're not like a medieval baddie, you should still go because it's so fun.
Jousting though, like when you say it's real, are there people practicing this like all year
yes.
round?
And actually,
I need to know more about this.
So actually a family, do you remember we met them a few years ago? There's a family who together, they are like a touring jousting group that goes to a lot of these fairs. Yeah. And they do it professionally. They're incredibly talented. Like, hitting the rings, hitting the right points, because every spot's like a point and everything. They're unbelievable.
Apple on their head, and like he's able to
they're incredible. It is absolutely incredible.
Does he have both eyes? That's
They all. That's why they let the professionals do it.
His name's One Eye Willie.
Right, exactly. Okay,
I
that says it all.
think you're the definition of a medieval baddie.
I agree.
Thank you.
You're like,
she loves it.
Okay, I was like picturing like costumes, and let's talk about the costumes, because do people put a lot of thought into them?
Yes.
I mean, you pull it off in a classy, cute way.
So cute.
Thank you.
I can imagine though that some people are like, what, in full, like you wouldn't know what.
Like
knights
in armor. I mean,
absolutely. So cosplay is also really big. Some people pull characters from different like medieval shows. One cool thing is that they have a theme each weekend, like steampunk, cottagecore. So if you really want to focus on like a theme, you can look it up. I know you guys are nerding out. This is my favorite. This is my Super Bowl. Okay, this is a big deal for me.
This.
Yeah. So I'm so into it now. You don't have to. You can come in jean shorts and a tank top. They're not going to behead you or anything like that.
I wore normal outfits. Okay,
Yes.
like she.
There's no photos with him for a reason. He was killing my vibe.
You showed up with her, the baby, and you were in a normal outfit?
Yes.
Because I watched the baby. You see the picture of the baby like all dressed up, but he slept for like 2 more hours. So like I had the stroller while she was being a medieval baddie.
I'm going to be there tomorrow actually. So Q101, my morning show, we're going to be out there from 11 to 1. So if you do want to come out and you need a tour guide, come find your girl.
Please.
Because it is going to be a blast. So he did have to watch the baby while I worked it a little bit last year.
But this time tomorrow, I'm watching the baby while she does Renaissance Fair, and then she's watching the baby while I'm at O-Town.
Yeah, that's our split up day.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Okay.
I've got more questions about this.
I do too. I want to know like what age groups are there? Is it like across the board?
Every age. You see, listen, I brought my baby, as you can see.
Yeah,
and then you see adults, older people dress up as queens. Like some people put my outfits absolutely to shame because people have real armor, real handmade like leather cords.
That's the thing. It's really hot.
And uncomfortable.
It's a commitment.
It is.
And Natalie, you have to care.
What about? Okay, we know the turkey legs and then the mead. Is it mead?
Yeah.
Is that
mead is like almost like a medieval version of wine. It's really sweet. Almost
What
like
else?
a honey
What else
tone.
is out there that might be surprising to people food-wise?
There is such good food out there. Now, probably nothing wildly shocking, right? Like one of the things I really recommend actually is the cheese fritters. They're almost like their version.
I'm done.
Of cheese fritters, and they're awesome. They are so good. One of the best iced chai tea lattes I've ever had in my life.
Another rip straight from the history
at
books.
the Renaissance Fair.
Exactly.
At the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And then last year I was so warm, I actually got something that I'd never gotten before, and I got chicken salad in a bread bowl. And it was kicking. I'm like, this is the best chicken salad I've ever had. They have so much, like I said,
very medieval. Very medieval.
Yes, 125 vendors. Yes. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome shopping.
And how long does it go on for? You said
so it's already going now. It's been going on for a few weekends, and it's going to go through Labor Day weekend. That's the last
so
weekend.
it's not like this weekend and that's it.
Oh, no, this is like it's just getting started.
I'm going.
You have to go.
No, you're making me so excited.
Yes.
I never had any urge to go to a Renaissance
Well, let
fair.
me know when you go, because I think my 5-year-old would love it.
I would adore it. Honestly, it's so fun. They even have medieval rides. But they're like, there's this huge barrel. There's this huge barrel like attached to a swing, and a guy, like the strongest man I've ever seen, like chucks it and it spins with kids in it. Like they have like old school. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You have to see it.
Honestly, you're either into it or you're not. Like I never heard of it. I was never, and I go and my mind was blown. I'm like, people really, as you can tell, are really into this thing.
It's fun.
And now you're just going to watch the baby, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Just watch.
I'm not going this year
because
it's her thing.
I see.
It's like me going
I want to spend time out there. I don't need to.
You really need to be focused.
Yes.
Okay, I love this so much. Okay, and then I know that you also were a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast, the musical at the Cadillac Palace, because I saw you in your adorable yellow gown.
Thank you.
And,
she was the belle of the ball.
Yes, you are.
So Beauty and the Beast, the musical, I am so happy. Right now it's on its 30th anniversary tour. So the first time it Broadway debuted was April 18th, 1994. So it's on this huge anniversary tour. It hasn't even been in North America for 25 years. So this has not been an accessible show for a long time. This is going to be at the Cadillac Palace Theater through August 2nd. Unbelievable. I have gone to a million musicals. I love them. I was in musical theater as a kind of little nerdy. Okay, I loved it. But it was the first time I've ever attended a show anywhere in any city where there was a standing ovation in the middle of it during Be My Guest.
No way.
And the production stopped and there was a standing ovation. It was so incredible. Again, another thing you could do with or without kids. I saw so many kids there dressed in their Beast and Belle outfits, and it was a blast. The runtime with intermission is 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is actually very good for a musical with kids, because once you hit like the Hamiltons and stuff, you're hitting over 3 hours, which is tough.
You've
right?
answered all the good questions.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do they stay like faithful to the original movie, or do they kind of go off and do a little
It's
spin-off?
very faithful to the original. A lot of music is added in addition to, but it is what was basically approved from Disney 30 years ago. So, I mean, the music stands. The songs that you love are in there and unchanged, and then some, to make it a true musical, because you know it's not a movie like the original was, they have added songs. And I have to say, the lead playing Belle right now, it sounds like Belle from the movie. She's crushing it. It's a fantastic production.
I'm obsessed.
And it runs through what now, Kenzie?
It runs through August 2nd. That's a Saturday. So you have a couple more weekends.
Okay, I'm gonna really have to go. Also, my first crush was Gaston.
Oh.
Yes.
My first
Your
crush. I know, what a jerk, right?
In your villain-loving era.
No, literally, as like a 4-year-old, I was like, oh, Gaston's got it going on. Yeah.
Oh,
I loved
wow.
it.
Well,
so
he's great.
I have to play ode to my childhood by going to beer.
You're going to fall in love with him all over again.
Your whole life, then, did you like Bad Boys because that's kind of your first
You know
crush?
what? No, I'm my fiance is like the best guy ever.
Really?
No, yeah. You know what? I don't like Bad Boys.
Good.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was just my era, you know.
Just
But
your
it's
era.
hard to judge that because you thought Gaston was great. I mean, I don't know.
That's true.
No, he's such a jerk. I don't understand it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so fun to talk to.
Yeah, thank you for
I'm
coming on.
obsessed with you, by the way.
I love
Roman.
you.
Well, no,
You too,
it's
Roman.
all good. Obviously, my
obsessed with
expertise is
Kenzie.
more like O-Town, boy bands, Cubs. She's more, Renaissance Fair, Beauty and the Beast. That's kind of where we.
I'm here to bring the nerd. Okay, I'm here for it.
love you.
Well, thank you both, and it's so great to see you in person.
Yes,
Same.
yes. I'll be following you on social media.
Yes.
We'll be right back. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to relive my pop star dreams. O-Town is back and hitting the stage right here in the suburbs. We just talked about it. Kenzie is Kenzie and Roman, both of you guys are going to be out there this weekend, or?
I will be with O-Town.
You will be with
She
O-Town.
will be with our baby.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Splitting up the duties.
So they're headlining the Pop 2000 tour at the Arcadia Theater. This is in St. Charles, bringing all the early 2000s energy that fans remember. And you guys, the guys from O-Town are here right now. This has got to be one of our biggest gets.
No
Yes!
way.
What's
So
up, boys?
crazy.
How y'all doing?
There are some people behind the scenes right now who are losing their minds. They're so excited. It's so good to have you guys join us. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So let me go, just so you guys know, from left to right, our vision here. Eric, Michael, Trevor,
Hi.
Dan, and Jacob, the boys of O-Town.
We're so excited.
We go way back.
Yes, we go way back. So I was just telling these lovely ladies over here that I auditioned for making the band back in the day, which is when I met you guys. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but those four made the band. I did not. I was a finalist, but I did not. But we stayed friends ever since. The coolest thing about these guys is when I met them, 20-something years ago, boys, they're the same guys, man. They were good guys back then, and they're good guys now. And Chicago holds a special place to your heart, doesn't it, guys?
Absolutely.
Always.
Oh my goodness. Chicago is the place. We love that place so much. We've had so many good shows there. The energy is always crazy in Chicago. We love visiting. I mean, I come and try and hang with Justin, saw the baby, as much as we can.
Aww.
Trevor held our baby, actually.
Yep.
Wow, claim to fame. You guys look so great. What is your secret?
Oh man.
Filters, I think.
I don't know if I believe that.
Filter.
Be on stage.
Yeah.
Come see the show. You'll see. You'll see.
it's
Very high energy.
We have a book of magic spells also.
Let's talk about the show. So you guys are in St. Charles tomorrow night. It's the Pop 2000 tour. It's O-Town. The headliner's O-Town. We got BB Mac, LFO. It's hosted by NSYNC's Chris Kirkpatrick. What can Chicago and the suburbs of expect from this O-Town Pop 2000 tour?
That's right. And this weekend we actually have Tyler Hilton from One Tree Hill with us.
Oh, cool.
So he's going to be
No
open.
way.
And yeah, baby, you hear the hits, the Back Here Babies, LFO Summer Girls, Tearing Up My Heart, Bye Bye Bye, All or Nothing. We really throw the book at you, and we dance, and we bring back a lot of the old hits that we all love from that era. And it's been a roaming party, so it's so much fun.
It's a nostalgia bomb.
Yeah. Now, guys, I've been on record saying this, and I've commented this, I've publicly stated this. My favorite song of the entire boy band era is O-Town, All or Nothing. I thought it was the best written song. It's a power ballad with an amazing key change at the end. I absolutely love that record. I think it's the best song of the entire boy band era. You guys, you don't have to pick your own song, but what was your favorite song of the boy band era? Again, you don't got to pick your own song. I already did it for you.
He picked it for you.
That's so tough. Trevor likes all of them.
I mean, back in that time, we were listening to them all. I mean, you know what? It's Gonna Be Me was a very iconic just because of the figurines, the video, the whole thing. Like, it just came right after on Bye Bye Bye's heels. I thought that was like a very big.
We're doing that one on stage.
Yep,
We're
we're
doing
doing
that
that
one.
We do that one.
One that we're not doing on stage is God Must Have Spent, which that's what opened me up to boy bands back when I was not in a boy band.
Yeah.
I just thought the song was so good, and in sync, 2 for 2 so far.
Absolutely. Now, you guys came out the gate, obviously 2 albums, TV show, amazing, and then you went on a hiatus for a while. Boy bands kind of, it wasn't maybe the most popular thing in the world. So during that time when you guys weren't part of O-Town anymore, could you have ever imagined years later getting back together, putting out 2 more albums, and touring literally every single weekend? And could you guys imagine this ever?
If anybody said yes, they're a liar.
But first of all, O-Town never really left. No matter what I did for the rest of my life, my last name was not Miller. It was O-Town, from O-Town. I'm just Dan from O-Town. He's Eric from O-Town, all the way across the board.
Right.
So it was only a matter of time before we were dragged back into this crazy mess.
It's all for the fans that show up. It's grown each year. We've been now touring for 11 years. So we thought we were going to do a summer reunion, 10-year reunion, and it's 11 years ago. So we could have never expected it. We've done 2 more albums since then that the fans have funded for us. And it's really, we're together because they want us together. And as long as they keep showing up, we're going to keep touring.
What was the hardest part about getting back into it? Like, what did you have to shake off to be a boy band member again?
The schedules.
Convincing Dan, I think, was the biggest one.
Look at that.
We already knew the far guy on the left wasn't coming back. Who was standing next to Roman. Obviously, the 3 on the other side of Justin are still in the group. But when we first got back together, it was convincing everyone that this was something we wanted to invest our time into. Dan was the hardest one to pull in. But then once the momentum took over, it wasn't only Europe, it was America. And we came back here. We just didn't have enough time to say we don't want to do this anymore. It just sort of kept going, and it's probably been the biggest and most enlightening surprise of my adult life.
Now that last picture you guys just saw, that's when Kenzie met you all for the first time. And girls, how about this? O-Town were the first people to know that we were expecting a baby.
I was pregnant.
Oh, I have a chill.
But I felt the need to tell them because I'm like, hey, I have to leave and go get sick every 4 seconds.
my God.
And I go, you need to tell them that I'm not like super ill and I'm going to give them the plague before they perform.
Right. I'm kidding, right? Oh, how special.
Did you guys converse about that before you told us, or was that just sort of like a blah?
No, we honestly, because we met with you guys before at lunch. And I told Kenzie, I go, you know, because she couldn't stay for the show. She was not feeling too good. And I go, I got to tell them why we can't stay for the show because these are my guys, you know. So you guys were the first ones to know we were expecting a baby. Actually, the second one, who was the second one to know? Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Because he wanted me to be in a wrestling match.
Oh.
And I go,
which evokes more questions, but I'll hold
I know, we'll get to that another time.
Before our families knew, O-Town knew, and Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins knew about our baby.
That is so crazy.
I have to ask you guys, who's single?
Ooh.
Orange shirt.
Okay.
All right, come on.
Trevor.
Ladies out there, we're streaming on YouTube, so everyone put their bio down there.
Ladies, look, he likes to have fun. He likes to travel.
You honestly, I don't know that you need to sell him. I think he sells himself. Yes.
Now, that last picture you guys just showed up, Trevor and I, here's a Chicago connection. We drove to Cleveland in 2016 for Game 7 of the Cubs-Indians World Series, which we won, obviously. And Trevor, why don't you talk about that experience about, I mean, like, your favorite team is the Angels, but your second favorite team are the Cubs. Let's talk about driving to Cleveland to watch Game 7 of the World Series.
That was honestly one of the greatest experiences, not just that day, but everything, because I was in Chicago those couple of days when they were down 3-1, and they come back to 3-2, and then everyone's at the bar going crazy, and we're looking at each other like, hey, if they go to 7, we're going to drive to Cleveland. Can you stay? And I'm like, yeah, let me change my flight. Yeah, I got no family. Cool. So change my flight. We drive to Chicago to Cleveland. On the way there, when we stop to get gas, it's like the place is filled with Cubs fans.
Yeah.
Everyone's honking their horns. Go Cubs, go Cubs. It was just, and then I stayed for the parade, which was one of the craziest sports things I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Yes.
It was hands down the greatest sports thing I've done.
Yeah.
Jealous. I've done some pretty cool things.
It was awesome. Everyone loves the Cubs. Come on now.
I know. Even if you're not a fan, you can get into it for sure.
Right.
Well, super excited to meet you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. And I know that there are so many people who are so excited to see you guys this weekend, including Roman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
And
the biggest
Jenna
sports
behind the
fan.
scenes, yeah. She's extra excited too. Thank you guys so much.
We love you guys. Thank you.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
They are so nice and down to earth.
Aren't they?
They're the best.
My goodness.
Yes.
And you said, Roman, that you were good friends with them. You're really, really good
You
friends with
kind
them.
of undersold it to us. I'm going to be honest.
How cool.
I don't like to brag, you know, but I mean, the thing about it is we all auditioned together for Making the Band. It was a TV show before American Idol. It was the first like competition TV show, you know, and so no one really knew what we were getting into, and so we all auditioned together as like we're just like kids in our young.
Wait a minute, is that you?
That is him.
That's
Sorry
me.
to interrupt, but
No,
I had
that's
to
me.
know.
So I was on the cover of
Those fans.
the Chicago Sun-Times. They featured me for this audition, and again, out of 500 people in Chicago, I was the only one they chose to
No
bring
way.
to go down to Florida,
Roman.
Orlando for like boy band boot camp. Out of 5,000 around the country, I was one of 25 finalists. I did not make the band, but I became best friends with these guys, and
And you get to interview the band.
and I got to interview them, you know, it's honestly it's been cool. I went the media route, and they had 2 great albums, and then they went on a hiatus for a while. So to come back years later, they didn't know they're going to do that,
Right.
You know? And it's like they're playing with house money right now. It's really, really cool to see them doing their thing and what they love.
What do you think made your talent stand out at the time?
That's a good question. I mean, it's so hard to say without like sounding.
And tell them where you auditioned, because that's so Chicago.
I auditioned at the Hard Rock Cafe here in Chicago.
Wait, that's what the auditions were.
I was so nervous. I mean, I was a kid that was like I think a freshman in college, I want to say, and I went down, and I mean, it was the first time singing in front of like a judge, a panel of judges. Lou Pearlman was there, and it was intimidating. You know, I sang "Tearing Up My Heart" by NSYNC. What made me stand out was I actually wrote a rap in the very beginning. There's "Tearing Up My Heart" as the hook, and there's a little instrumental instrumental part, and I wrote a rap that I rapped to that point that I think helped me stand out a little bit because I was a little more like pop and a little hip hop, at least as much as you could begin to boy band. And I think that made me stand out a little bit. And I got down to Orlando and boy band boot camp and was never the same.
You know, Roman, next time you come, you can perform it for us. Just so you know.
Yes. You know, they're trying to wrap us.
You can bring it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Again, so good to see you.
So nice meeting you too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be right back.
We're almost at the end of our hour here with Chicago Now. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a lot of great conversations, but even better conversations with you two, Rowan and Kenzie.
Oh, thank you so much.
I mean, I'm just like taken aback by how cool you guys are. It was great to talk to the band and hear about all the fun weekend events that we have happening.
Definitely.
Not just here in the city, which is nice. You know, it's kind of getting us out there.
That's the
Bristol,
thing.
Wisconsin.
The suburbs, I mean, everyone talks about Chicago, but like the suburbs are huge, right? So
there's a lot to do, and then there's parking when you get there, which is really cool.
Right?
I love that.
Yeah.
I will go anywhere for good parking.
You go to a restaurant.
Anywhere.
You go to a restaurant, you could save $20 because you're not valeting or whatever. You know?
Yeah. I love a parking lot. It's my favorite.
No, I know. When you've lived in other big cities that have free parking, it makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
See
great
you
to
again.
us. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a
a
great
good day.
weekend, everybody. Bye.
10:06 now. Welcome to Chicago Now. You have Gabriela Primus, myself, and Natalie Bompke hosting today.
Hello. I'm going to turn you up because I can't hear you in my ear.
Well, yeah, because you're going to want to hear this. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on today. Starting with kind of in-house stuff, we have a lot of anchors and reporters that you probably know at home, but do you know them as babies, or can you point them out and let us know?
I wish I knew
quiz.
a little Brian Jackson. I wish I knew him as a child.
He would have been the cutest little guy.
Yes.
And I bet he was so sporty and like just had that little bit of charm to him.
So
too.
cute, the cutest little guy. And Tia Ewing too. I'd also like a young Tia Ewing.
Yes, and her little daughter Story.
So
is
cute.
The cutest.
I think they're identical.
And then we have also a very cute couple with us, Kenzie and Roman, that we're going to be talking to later to go through all the weekend plans. And just some trending topics that we have to get through as well.
Yeah, that's right. But back to Kenzie and Roman, I don't have a life because I was telling you, like, my life revolves around birthday parties, which every child in my daughter's class every weekend is dedicated to a birthday party. Which, Gabby, let me tell you, like when they're 5, you got to attend in person. Okay, you can't just drop them off.
No.
And so that means like a couple hours of small talk and pizza and. So anyway, but they're going to be bringing us things that, like, you know, if you do have a life, you might want to contribute to this weekend.
I like to think that I still have a life, Natalie, so I can live.
You do. I
you.
can live vicariously through you. But here's the thing. Everyone wears deodorant at Fox 32.
Yeah, I would think so.
As far as we know.
I mean, there's a few maybe.
And this was kind of crazy. More than 67,000 cases of deodorant sold at Walmart, Dollar Tree, and Amazon were recalled.
And it's a popular brand. Do we have a picture of it that we can show to people? Because I think once you see the branding, you will understand what we're talking about. Because it's one that you're usually seeing in one of those big box stores. So it's Power Fresh, Spring Fresh, and Original Nourishing. That's a type of, like, I guess,
Power Stick is what they're saying. Power
Stick
Stick
deodorant? Power Stick roll-on deodorant. So you'll see it here in a second, and you'll know right away. But I think this is sketchy, right? Because they're not really giving us a reason why they're recalled. They say the issue stems from deviations in current good manufacturing practices. So to me, that sounds like there's something sketchy going on, but that could cause a lot of speculation, don't you think?
I mean, did they add too much aluminum? Like, I get the kind that you click and then is it not coming through the holes properly?
That's
like
true.
When you click it up? I don't know.
That's true, but like we said, this is a very well-known deodorant.
Yeah.
I use actually a natural deodorant, which
Wait a minute, this opens a whole new can of worms.
Natural. I think for the first few months, I was smelling pretty natural. You know, it was a little bit of BO.
Over time, it worked?
But over time, I think I've got it down. I just repurchased it. It lasts me for months. It's pretty expensive. It's like $14. But I swear, it will last me like 6 months or plus.
Does it have a scent when you put it on?
Yeah, it's like a coconut-ish scent, but I don't even know the brand of it. Kopari, I think it is, from Ulta. But yeah, it's not supposed to have aluminum in it. It's supposed to be like natural ingredients and stuff. But I love it, and it's so smooth and refreshing going on.
Interesting.
I just don't know
you were pretty concerned about the aluminum? Is that's why you switched?
Kind of, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this and see if I can make some of those switches. I guess after I thought about it, you are putting something, you know, allegedly hazardous underneath your armpit, and it's there all day, every day. So if you can make a switch, you can. Am I still consuming microplastics every second of the day?
Yes.
So, I mean.
I know, that's the thing. It's give and take. It's like, because I bring my leftovers to work in like a Rubbermaid plastic container, and then I heat them in the microwave. And I've been doing this for years, and you know, I'm okay as far as we know now, but down the road, could it be a problem? Maybe. I don't know.
So we'll have to see about this roll-on deodorant.
Yeah, maybe I'll change to the natural. You know what? I'm not going to change to the natural. I'm going to keep using what I'm using.
If you want to change to the natural, just have like 2 weeks where you're not next to anybody.
Okay.
So no one's thinking you're a smelly, stinky person.
All right, not inviting you out to all of the events that Kenzie and Roman are